Hello amigos and vanakkam from Bengaluru. Today we are on board Greenline Travels non-AC sleeper from Bangalore to Coimbatore. For those who haven't heard about these travels, they are based at Bangalore and they operate lot of buses to different destinations, especially to South India. Now the time is 10:30 and now we are at Madiwala Greenline Travels office, which is the boarding point to board this bus to Coimbatore. The boarding process itself was a complete mess. More on that later. So now let us take a look at bus fare, timing and schedule. Rupees 700 plus taxes for a non-AC sleeper from Bangalore to Coimbatore that departs Madiwala at 11:30 p.m. and arrives Coimbatore at 6 a.m. We are now inside the boarding point at Madiwala. The boarding point looks okay, basic chairs, and now we are outside to see various buses. They even have a bus from Bangalore to Ooty. The staff over there would call us when the bus to our place arrives. Where the boarding process went wrong is that after booking the ticket, especially 2 hours before the bus departure from the boarding point, we usually get SMS or a call with all the driver details, bus details, boarding point details with the Google Map location. But nothing was received even at 10:30 p.m. And that made it hard because suppose if I need to change the boarding point also, it is not possible because I don't have the information. So with nothing much to do inside the boarding area, I came out and saw a lot of Greenline buses and went there to have some conversations with the driver and attendants, and got to know that the bus to Coimbatore is already here for the past 10 minutes and the staff inside the office would call us in another 10 minutes. For the passengers who are opted other boarding points, they will be given one bus and they will come in that bus and they will be dropped here and they have to change buses. This all happened with 20 minutes left for departure. We have our bus over here, Greenline Travels. Driver seat. Going with the name Greenline, the interiors are also in green color lightings, and the first impression was looks good. And so let us now go to our berth and try taking few snaps of the berths and other interiors. And I tried taking some photos of the interiors, but the photos came out not very well due to very bad lighting. Usually at every boarding point all the buses would have their full lights turned on, but here it was completely opposite. Not so good lighting at boarding points. Okay, now it's a matter of truth. Now let's go to our berth and see what are all the amenities and provided on our berth. Well, first we do have curtains, very good, very comfortable pillow and backrest as well, which is soft, and a mobile phone holder, light which doesn't work, and charger it did work, and a comfortable bed to sleep with very large windows and clean curtains, and they do have a baggage rack for a nighttime travel, which is much appreciated. And this is the look of the double berth over there. It looks wide with no dividers. Also the berth width and the berth height was also good. Even after boarding the bus, I haven't received any boarding information SMS from Greenline Travels. A request to keep all your footwears down and not take it to the berth. So the bus departed at 11:30 and I was so sleepy. It's time to sleep and check how the legroom is. That is the main thing. And the legroom is not at all good. I'm 5'9" and I was hitting the other end. I couldn't sleep with my legs wide open. So very bad legroom. 5'6", 5'5" would be perfect for this legroom. Final verdict, well, for 750 rupees, I wouldn't prefer a non-AC sleeper with a bad boarding experience. I would rather prefer some other travels AC sleeper for that price, which was available. But still, we have to try new things to see how it is, and definitely this was not as expected. And the only reason to choose this was they have a dropping point near to my house, so that is why. And also to mention, the legroom was not that sufficient for 5'9". Maybe a person with 5'5" or 5'6" would be sufficient since it is a old body coach. The cabin staffs were not that friendly, so I couldn't get a cabin ride video and the desktop video as well. So straightly from the dropping point. So that's it from this video. We'll be back with another video soon. Until then, stay safe. Cheers and bye.